ask some of you to remember the 8 cheetahs in English and Bali. So anybody like to try in English or in Bali? Anybody can try? How about Sister Teo Chai Hun? Sister,
Okay, Saji.
you turn your video also.
Okay, Somanasa, Sahagata, Dikigata, Sampayutang, Asangkarika, Citta. Somanasa, Sahagata, Dikigatang, uh, Sampayutang, Sasangkarika, Citta. Somanasa, Sahagata, Dikigata, Vipayutang, Asangkarika, Citta.
Mm,
Somanasa sahagata digigatang vipayutang sasangkarika cita.
mm, mm,
Topeka sahagata digigatang sampayutang asangkarika cita. Topeka sahagatang ditigatang sampayutang sasangkarika cita. Topeka sahagata ditigatang vipayutang asangkarika cita upeka sahagatang ditigatang vipayutang sasangkarika cita.
Okay. So anybody, do you think she get it right? How many of you think that she get it right? Can raise your hand or whatever. No answer for others. I think you get it right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Right. So actually, you notice that the Pali is not so difficult as long as you know how to, you know, the formula by heart, you know. The formula will be like this. Okay. So first, you all remember this is pleasant feeling, Somanasa Sagata. Then the second thing you remember, there are four is to do with the upeka feeling, equanimity feeling. So after that, Somanasa Gata is connected with wrong view, Ditigata Sambayutam, Asankare Sasankarikam. Then two are connected without wrong view, disconnected with wrong view. So Asankarikam, Sasankarikam. Then after that, with the neutral or equanimity, then the Ditikata Sampayutam 2, Ditikata Vipayutam 2, then Asankarika Sasankarika, Akasankarika Sakarika. All right. So that's for Pali. It is in the one that in English, joy got 4, equanimity got 4, associate with wrong view got 2, disassociate got 2, then you got a prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted. Okay. So the best way to remember is go for this one. 2 feeling, because when you have great nature, you have pleasant feeling, somanasa, or neutral feeling, equanimity. Then you have associate with wrong view or disassociate wrong view, and then prompted, unprompted. All right. So 2 times 2 times 2, then you get 8. All right. So this one is just, once you know, remember this one, then the next one is also easy. Now, greed feeling is anything when you have a greedy feeling, attachment, wanting something, and so on. All these are anything to do with greed. Like when you see a flower, you feel happy with the flower. So that's greedy feeling. When you see the food, you like the food, also greedy feeling. Okay. So basically, greedy feeling just the idea of you want the desire or you have the wanting to get something. Okay. Or interested in something. So this is unwholesome. But the difference with the those like desire to meditate, desire meditate is always unwholesome, but this is talking about unwholesome thing. Now, hatred is also two. Now, once you know this, it's very easy. The feeling will be unpleasant because when you have the hatred, what's the meaning of hatred rooted consciousness? Is anything to do with aversion, anger, ill will, hatred, anything that kind of feeling arise and that kind of chitta arise. So when you have aversion, anger, ill will, hatred, the feeling will be unpleasant. it will not never be a pleasant one. So it's very obvious. Unpleasant feeling. So when you dislike something, the feeling is unpleasant. When you hate somebody, it's unpleasant. When you like mosquito bite you, you feel unpleasant. When the weather is very hot, there's unpleasant feeling. So this is called do manasa. Earlier one is so manasa. So is from the word sukha, like soup is good. So manasa is mind, good mind. Here do is like bad, dukkha, bad mind, so bad feeling. And it never have upeka here. Okay, in greedy time you got upeka, but in aversion time there's no upeka. So and it's only associated with one type. So it's aversion or hatred. It can be unprompted or prompted. What is unprompted? Unprompted means like the weather is hot. Okay, you feel angry by yourself, or maybe this prompted. For example, like somebody uh somebody scold you very much, so you are prompted by that person. Of course, sometimes the anger will arise, but this prompted means that it's actually somebody make you get angry. Normally, we will not make ourselves get angry, but somebody make you angry, so it's called prompted here. All right. So we see the here. So let's go back to the table. Table is actually very easy to see. Now remember we have eight. We are talking about akusala. So eight is greed rooted, loba mula. Two are dosa mula, hatred rooted, and the feeling is unpleasant. So far you have how many feeling? Pleasant feeling, four, neutral feeling, or sometimes we can use the word equanimity. That's why it's Pali is easy. So manasa upekha. And pleasant here is domanassa. So you have three feelings or more. So up to here, pleasant feeling for greed, neutral feeling or equanimity for greed. Hatred is domanassa, right? Unpleasant feeling for hatred. So we have three feelings mentioned already here. And here for the greed is always with wrong view or without wrong view. But for the hatred will be aversion, right? And it also has some like prompted. He is unprompted first, prompted. So unprompted and prompted. Okay. Now we go for the Pali. Uh, I just copy the Pali from the book here. So if you have the book, you look for this Bhikkhu Bodhi book. Okay. Look for the page 37. Okay. Bhikkhu Bodhi book, Comprehensive Manual of Abhidhamma, page 36. All right. So that's a Pali. Domanasa Sagata Patika Sampayuta Asankalikam Ekam means one. Or like Sister Teo, you can recite Citta also. Domanasa Sagatam Patika Sampayutam Sasankalikam Ekam. Imani these due two pi. These two also, here you say both of these are called Patika aversion, Sampayuta associated Citta consciousness nama. So they are called this called Patika Sampayutta Citta, their name, right? Now, comprehensive manual of Abhidhamma, it gives you lots of information, right? Now, you can look at the definition for the Pali. The feeling is always displeasure, like just now I mentioned domanasa from the word do and manas, bad mind, but actually means unpleasant mental feeling. All right. So whatever feeling it can be, but it's only can be unpleasant when you associate with the hatred aversion. That's why the only one association is the patika sambayutta. This patika, all right, actually the literary meaning is like striking back, striking against. So means that when you have this hatred, the feeling is always you reject something like the weather is very hot. So at that time, you are not happy with the weather. When somebody scold you, you are unhappy. Sometimes you might want to destroy that thing. Like mosquito bite you, you're unhappy with the mosquito. So that's why it's the meaning is patika. Okay. Now, you also mentioned that so this book actually this part give you extra information. So it's good to read many times because from one time you cannot get it. You mentioned like in terms of five aggregates, displeasure domanassa is included in Vedana Khanda. But the aversion here, patika here, is included in Sankala Kanda. So you can see here, in here it explains in terms of five aggregates. Feeling itself is under Vedana Kanda, but the aversion, patika, is under Sankala Kanda. All right. So for this is just very easy to memorize. So we go back to the charts. All right. So you have two hatred rooted consciousness. The feeling will be domanassa, unpleasant, aversion, associated with aversion. Okay. And it also can be prompted, unprompted. All right. So you have to think about circumstances when your hatred is considered prompted, when considered as unprompted. Unprompted means it just occur naturally. So last week I already mentioned the word unprompted means automatically without being instigate, without being prompted by people. All right. So this unprompted prompted. So up to now is 10. And then we have two delusion rooted moha. So I didn't put the Pali word, but actually just moha mula. Okay. So just now this is a dosa, dosa mula. So on the top will be loba mula. So that's why in Pali it's good you just remember the three Pali word dosa, loba dosa moha. Okay. Uh, okay. So so here the feeling will be neutral. Okay. And it's associated with doubt or restlessness. So according to this Abhidhamma Sangaha, it's not considered as prompted or unprompted, right? It's not considered as either one. Okay. So later I will answer the question in the message there. All right. So now you can see when your mind is confused by delusion, you will not have unpleasant feeling. You neither have pleasant feeling. What the feeling is just a neutral or equanimity feeling, but is associated with doubt or restlessness. Okay. So the Pali here, I copy from
Sorry,
the,
sorry,
yes.
I have a question regarding the table just now, Jade. Yeah, Jade.
Okay.
Can you go back to the table?
Maybe you can ask later. Let me finish this one
Oh,
first.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I will do review later. All right. Okay. Now, this one. All right. So it's upeka sagata. You can see the Pali word is similar. Domanassa sagatam. Here will be upeka because it's a feminine. Upeka is a feminine. All right. Upeka sagatam associate with equanimity. Vichikicha is doubt. Okay. Udacha is restlessness. So vichikicha or udacha sampayutta. So you can see here no asankarika or sasankarika. Because when the mind is confused by the moha mula, is only the upeka feeling, vichikicha or udacha sampayutta associated with doubt, vichikicha. Udacha is a restlessness. Okay. Now, this one is the moha mula, chitta. Now, vichikicha means you all have the print out already. Means indecision, cannot decide on one thing. So as long as doubt, your knowledge cannot arise. So it's called devoid of remedy of knowledge. So when the mind has doubt, this kind of doubt is not the normal doubt like you don't it can be normal doubt also, but it's actually more imply of the spiritual things. Okay? Because it's a moha mula. And then the restlessness udacha means trembling. For the Pali word ud means above. So trembling above the object means that the mind is not on that object, it's not on another object. So it means that you cannot be settled down on the object. So that's the meaning of udacha. Okay. All right. So the next is on the question. So before we go there, So we still have to go back to this book, the Bhikkhu Bodhi book. I just show you some certain part because this book is actually very thick, a lot of information for the basic student. It's difficult for you to read all and to digest all because there are lots of information. But you can just like pick out like what I say, those that I highlight yellow. If you have the book, you can highlight yourself, which I think is important. Okay. So let me go for this one before I go for Q&A later. Oh, so this is the Mohamula, all right? The one I copied from the text just now. Now, Loba Mula. Now, the word mula, I already explained last week. The mula actually we direct meaning because the root can be translated as root, but another meaning is cause. So it's the citta that primarily is caused by delusion. Okay. There's also a very important thing for you to know because even though when you have hatred and delusion, when you have greed and hatred, then the delusion is always there. So it's very important. Yeah, this part. When your mind has greed, like all the greed rooted, like the loba mula or dosa mula, when any chitta with the greed and hatred, the delusion is always there. But the function is there subordinate, means it's not important. All right. But at the last two chitta, so the moha mula is much more important. You can see. So the final, those two are more prominent. So there is the one associated with doubt and another one associated with restlessness. Now, why is it associated with equanimity feeling? All right. So when the mind obsessed by doubt and restlessness, it cannot form any decision whether it's good or bad. All right. That's why it cannot associate with pleasant or painful feeling. That's why the chittas with the moha mula is always equanimity only. Now it explain about doubts. Okay. Any doubts, right? So anything like perplexity, skepticism, indecisiveness due to the delusion. Okay. Restlessness means that the one I mentioned just now. Any feeling that agitation, restless, and so on. Now, this book also try to explain. Now, this is a Lady Sayadaw. He explained very clearly. Okay. So these two Mohamula Chitta, the delusion rooted Chitta, they are by intrinsic nature, they always occur without trouble or difficulty. So they should be as exclusively unprompted. So according to Lady Sayadaw, it should be unprompted. Okay. This means that, so according to is just forget Lady Sayadaw, which is one of the very famous Sayadaw in Myanmar, is considered is unprompted only. Okay, same as above. Okay. So there's two answer here. Okay, so today I just go through the two chittas. The hatred chitta is very easy because most of us will have this chitta anytime. When your weather is very hot, you complain about this and that, then it will be unprompted. Or when somebody made you angry due to certain thing, then we consider it as a prompted. So when your mind had doubts, then is a this delusion rooted doubts associated. So when your mind is very restless, you cannot meditate because due to loss of a restlessness, then the mind is restlessness associated with restlessness, loba mula. So moha mula. Okay, so let me look at the question just now. The first question from I think brother. Where's the first question now? Because when I share the screen, I cannot see your question. Okay. Patika, brother Ko, is the Patika and Losa Mula Jana Chetasika. Okay, just now the answer say Patika is mentioned in the Sankala Kanda. All right. Then it should be the Dosa Chetasika. So you have to find in the Cetasika which Cetasika is similar with the Patika. So what do you think about the call? Okay, so we can go back to the Cetasika.
So it should be dosa.
Yeah, okay. Because the only thing that in the so basically, how do you determine which Cetasika is what? So you just go back to the 52, then you just find which one should be the Patika. All right. So we look at the all right. So this means that in all the Akusala Citta, these four, the Cetasika, Moha, Ahirika, Anotapa, Udacha will appear in all the 12 Akusala Citta because this is common to all. And then greed will appear when you got greed. Wrong view will appear when you got wrong view. And then mana will appear when you do not have wrong view. So there's another explanation there. So when you have hatred will be this one, okay? When you got jealous, then jealous will come here. When you're stingy, then this the to do with this one. So when you got the doubts one will appear. Okay. So when you got restless will appear here. All right. So you need to study the combination of Chitta and Cetasika, but not at this basic level. Okay. All right. Jet, what is the question you want to ask just now?
Yeah. Okay. Under the great rooted, great
Yes.
rooted, there is the neutral feeling. The neutral feeling is the word they call it upeka or equanimity.
Yeah.
Doesn't to me, the upeka or equanimity is a wholesome state of mind. Is it?
Yes,
But
yes.
but
It's that's why different depends on different translation, all right? So you can see how they translate. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This one is by the Bhikkhu Bodhi. He used the word equanimity. Upeka Sahagata. All right. So yes, some will feel that this is to do with the wholesome mind. So instead of use equanimity, maybe we can choose this neutral should be better. Your mind at the neutral state, neither like or dislike. So maybe this is a better option rather than this word equanimity. But I need to put the word equanimity because it's showing at the this. All right,
what about
it's shown in
oh,
this book.
okay.
Okay.
I was thinking what about using the words neither pleasant nor unpleasant feeling. Too
Yes,
long
but
or
it's
what?
a
Too
too
long.
long.
Yeah.
There is if you're talking about neither pleasant and unpleasant, it's under the Adukkha Masuka. All right, there's another Pali,
Mm.
Adukkha Masuka.
Oh,
Okay, all right. So yes, if you don't like the word equanimity, then just memorize the Pali word upeka. Because sometimes it's easier if you memorize the Pali. Okay, upeka, not the Sagata.
okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. How to end it? Okay. All right. So these two are actually not difficult to memorize. It's actually very easy. If you look at this chart, there's something to do with 8. There's a loba mula. Something with 2, there's a dosa mula. And something 2 is a moha mula. So you plus 8 plus 2 and 2. So you got 12. So very easy to get the first number. 8 plus 2 plus 2, you got 12. All right. So these 12 are all called. So they are called 12 akusala chitta. Okay? 12 akusala chitta. So you got 8 loba, 2 dosa, and 2 moha. So in you can remember loba, dosa, moha. Right? So you got 12. And now the question is, how many are associated with pleasant feeling? Right? So first you get the 12, then you ask the pleasant feeling. Okay. So pleasant feeling is called somanasa. So how many of them? So I must call the name. Brotherly. How many are pleasant? Brotherly from Kulai? Yes. How many are the Somanasa feeling?
1, 2, I think 4, right?
So you don't say the word four lah. It's already shown in
I'm
front of
sorry.
you.
I think greed, the
Huh?
greed,
Yeah. So yeah, four associate with great rooted, all right? You should say great rooted, and then how you say pleasant feeling, right? Yeah,
hello?
great rooted, and then
Yeah,
pleasant feeling.
greed loaded,
Okay, pleasant feeling.
um,
Okay, okay.
with
So
associate with wrong view or not associated with wrong.
okay, associate wrong way or dissociate wrong way. Okay, next student. Okay, how many is associate with the neutral feeling? Shilin? Yes. Shilin is around. Okay. Okay. So next person, Bande Aditya Sena. How many associate with the neutral feeling? Is it in recording or not? Yeah. Right? Okay, no answer.
6.
Six. Okay, which are six?
4 Loba Mula and 2 Moha Mula.
Okay, four loba mula. So four loba, okay, mula and plus two
Moha Mula.
moha mula. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, how many associate with the domanasa? Thomas? Yes.
With dominance associated is 2 dosa
Okay.
mula.
Okay. So what are they? Yeah, two dosa mula, right? Okay. Okay, so that's how we learn the Abhidhamma. So first you get the whole thing and then you start to do the category where the 8 rooted and 2 hatred and 2 moha, and then you go for feeling. And after that, the next question is what is associated with wrong view? So we call it dikti. So how many associate with wrong view? So Pueliu? Yes.
Wrong view.
Yes.
For Loba Mula is 2.
Okay.
Is it?
Two only? Two only? Are you sure?
For Loba Mula,
Yes.
associated with wrong view.
Yes.
Of the 4. Sorry, 4.
Okay, four. All right. How do you
Sorry.
get four? Yes.
Okay.
How do you get four? How do you
dear.
get four?
Okay. For Loba Mula is the Somanasa.
Okay. Two
Somanasa present
somanasa.
2.
Okay.
And for Loba Mula Upeka 2.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So the upeka. Okay. Okay. So when looking at the chart, it's easier like this, right? Okay. Next question, very easy. How many associate with the aversion? All right. So next person. So try to see. Brother King, are you here? Brother King. How many associate with the aversion, Brother King?
Sorry, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's just shown in front of you. Only these
Yeah.
two, okay? Associate with aversion. All right. So it's so easy. Okay, next question is tougher. Okay. How many are unprompted? So the Pali word is asang let me see. Asang is karika. Okay, how many is unprompted and how many is prompted? Okay, so next person, okay, Jade, you try. How many is prompted? How many is unprompted? Jade, yes. All right. Okay, no answer. All right. So it's very easy. So you just need to see the table. How many is prompted, how many unprompted. All right. So they will be prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted, unprompted. So actually, basically, if you count that grid will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Grid will be 4 plus a hatred got 2. Hatred got 1. So is 1 from the 4 from the loba mula. Okay. And then plus 1 from the dosa mula. Okay. Okay. So totally how much do you have? 5. Right. That's the normally that's how we do the numbers. All right. So prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted, unprompted, unprompted. So you just remember prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted, prompted, unprompted, prompted. So unprompted, prompted. So 4. And then will be hatred 1. So 5. And this one is not say, it's only ladies I don't say is unprompted. But actually normally we don't take it. All right. So that's how we do the Abhidhamma numbers. But to get to this point is you need to familiarize with the information above. Without familiarize with the information above, you cannot get to these numbers. Okay. That's why some people, for those who like mathematics, you think it's interesting. For those who don't like mathematics, it's not easy. Okay, so let's go for. Okay, now interesting. Let's go for question. Okay, the purpose of question is for us to think Abhidhamma in our daily life. Okay, next first question. All right, a boy. What kind of questions that can arise in this person? A boy with a greedy mind, having the wrong view that stealing is not wrong. Okay, wrong view means that he thinks that stealing is a good thing to do. Okay, he steals an apple joyfully and unprompted by people. So this is a very obvious question, right? So must ask. Jane. All right, Jayne. Jane. All right. Do you know the answer? Jayne. Right.
Grid-rooted, pleasant,
Mhm.
wrong view, unprompted
Pleasant feeling. Okay.
feeling,
With wrong view. Okay. So we call it accompanied by wrong view.
unprompted.
Oh, okay. Unprompted. So this easy, right? Okay. Okay. Now question number 2. Somebody can try. All right. Bante, the Ashin Chanda. All right. You can try. Ashin Chanda.
Number 2.
Question number 2. A boy with a greedy
A
mind
boy with a
having the
greedy mind,
wrong view
having the
that
wrong
stealing
view
is
that stealing is not wrong, joyfully steals an
steals an
apple
apple
by his
prompted by his
friend.
friend. All right. So what's the answer?
There's greedy, rooted, pleasantly associated with
Yes.
wrong view, prompted.
Okay, right. Yes. You just change it to unprompted to prompted. Very
Prompted.
easy because he's prompted by his friend. Okay. But even though prompted by his friend, he still steals the apple happily. All right. So it will be with the pleasant feeling.
Pleasant.
Okay. So you can put the word like associate accompany. So if you want to write the right thing, you can use the accompanied by joy, associate with wrong view. Okay. So let's do it. So better use the word accompany is better. Accompanied with present feeling, associate. Then you get the right. Okay. So this also same. Okay. So this accompanied with, okay, and associate with. Okay, no, next question. All right, so you got the answer here already. So for those who print out, please write the answer yourself. Okay. Okay, question number 3. Okay, so let me ask the third person. Doris. All right. Okay, Doris, you try. A girl with a greedy mind knows that stealing is wrong, yet she steals an apple after being persuaded by her friend reluctantly. All right. Okay, Doris. Is Doris around? No.
Yep, I'm around, sorry.
Okay. So what do you think?
Great-rooted.
Okay. Yes.
Accompanied with, wait, let me see. Stealing is wrong. With not feeling, not with joy, accompanied
Okay.
with
What kind of feeling?
pleasant feeling.
Are you sure it's pleasant feeling?
Knows that stealing is wrong. Not pleasant feeling, sorry. Cannot be pleasant feeling.
So it's a great rooted. Of course, when she steal apple, she also have great rooted.
Yeah.
So accompanied by what kind of feeling? Not sure.
Wrong view. That is with wrong view. This associate with wrong view.
Okay, this associate
Associate with
with wrong view.
prompted.
Yes.
With
Prompted. Okay.
yeah,
Prompted by her
prompted.
friend, right? Yes. So it's very easy. Now, what kind of feeling do you think that it can be? Remember, the great feeling we have two types. One is a pleasant feeling. One is a neutral feeling. So what do you think?
Wait, let me see. Feeling so neutral.
Yeah, neutral, because it didn't mention that she happily steal the
Happy, yeah,
apple.
right.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Neutral feeling, yes.
But she still does the action because of greed rooted, right?
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
Thank
Now,
you.
next question. All right. So this answer. Okay. Question number 4. Okay. Melly N. Yes. Melly N, are you here? Yes. Melly N. Yes. Melly N, are you here? No. Okay. So next person. Uh, Sister Po Chu Wong. Sister Wong. Right. Can you hear me, Sister Wong?
Yes, saya Ji. Can hear
Yes,
you.
okay. What do you think? Yes, a girl with a greedy mind knows that stealing is wrong, yet she steals an apple happily after being persuaded by her friend. All right.
A girl with a greedy mind. So it's
Yes.
great-rooted.
Huh?
Great-rooted.
Yes, great rooted. And then?
Girl with a greedy mind knows that stealing is wrong. So,
What kind of feeling it can be?
yet she still an apple happily. So it's pleasant feeling.
Okay, so a combination with a pleasant feeling. So so this is this associate with wrong view, right? Yes. Okay, so this statement, is it correct?
And it's prompted.
Okay, good. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
next
you,
person.
Mary.
Next. Thank you. Yes. Next one. Okay. Shimin. Okay, Shimin, are you able to talk? I don't know, sure you today you got meeting or not. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Right. What do you think? The question number 5.
A man with angry mind hits a dog. So angry mind will be hatred rooted. Okay. And thinking it is nothing wrong to hit it. It will be always aversion.
Okay, so associate with
One which is unpleasant.
aversion. All right. Now, what kind of feeling it can be?
I only have one now, which is unpleasant.
Okay, accompanied by unpleasant feeling. Okay.
So
And then
after was bitten by that dog, I think this one can be prompted by the dog.
prompted by the dog. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It depends on it either prompted or unprompted. It depends. Yeah.
Can
Because
be
if he hit it when the dog just bite him, he hit it very fast, then it will be
unprompted.
from unprompted. But after he had to think for a while, maybe he had to be prompted or unprompted. It depends on how strong is the hatred, you know. Sometimes when your hatred is very strong, it's actually unprompted by itself. Depends. Okay, next person. Question number 6. Actually interesting to think about this. That's how we learn the Dhamma in a daily life. All right, Subang. Subang, you can try this next question.
Because of the hot weather, she feels irritated. fourth weather will be delusion, is it?
No,
Okay,
no, she
hatred,
feel
hatred,
irritated.
hatred,
Irritated
hatred,
means what? Yes, yes,
hatred,
hatred, all right? Yes.
hatred. Yeah.
Right, so
Associated with displeasure, domanasal.
okay, associate. We use the word accompany, okay? Accompany
accompanied with displeasure, associate
by
version.
displeasure or unpleasant feeling, okay? So if you want to use the word displeasure also can. Associated with aversion, okay? What do you think, prompted or unprompted?
Unprompted.
Yes, okay. So
Most
most
of
of the time you
time.
notice that our mind get angry is because of the weather, hot or cold, you know. That's how we contemplate Abhidhamma in our Vipassana practice. Now, question number 7. Okay, thank you. All right, next person. There are so many. So I don't know how many learn Abhidhamma before. Okay. SH Gun, sister Gun, SH Gun. I know so you learn Abhidhamma before, no? Can you try this answer?
I haven't learned, but I
This
try.
question. Okay.
It will be has doubt, so it will be delusion.
Okay, good. Delusion, rooted. You have to use the word delusion, rooted. What kind of feeling it can be?
Unpleasant.
No.
Unpleasant.
When your mind has diluted, so when your mind has delusion, so we go back to the chart just now. So what kind of feeling you will have when you have delusion, all right? So it can be only one feeling, that is
Or neutral.
neutral feeling. Yes.
Neutral.
And then it will be doubt, all right? Doubt, all right? So it's actually very easy, this question. So accompanied by neutral feeling, and then will be
Unprompted.
associated with
Associated with wrong view?
Doubt.
not wrong view, not wrong view. This doubt.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's doubt only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because
Is it
it's
unprompted?
doubts.
Sayaji?
It is not mentioned in the text. Like just now we mentioned that only one scholar, Lady Sayadaw, which is a Abhidhamma teacher, he said all should be unprompted. But according to some books, it's not mentioned. It just leave the answer as blank. Okay, blank. Because when you see the Pali, you only got the Upeka Sagata, Vichiketa Sampayutta, associate with the doubts, and nothing say is prompted or unprompted here. So you can see this side is a leaf blank. All right. So that's how we don't count it as prompted or unprompted. Okay. So by this, you all have accomplished the task of getting to know these 12 akusala. Beside all these numbers is for those who really interested in Abhidhamma scholar. So the main thing is when you see the things like this, you should be able to answer this question. If you're able to answer this question, that means that you see the Abhidhamma in your daily life. All right. So you can think about like for the assignment, I did ask you about this kind of question. See your citta. What is kind of citta that will appear in your mind when you have the greed, hatred, or delusion? So you have to write down which citta that you think they will appear in your mind for your assignment. Okay, so we will stop 5 minutes. Then I will go for the Ahetuka citta. So we just rest 5 minutes first. Okay. So we pause. Okay, now we will continue, right? Okay. Okay, now there's another way to learn Abhidhamma is by seeing the charts like this. Okay. Some people like charts, some people don't like charts. It depends on some people. Because when I learn Abhidhamma, you notice that even in the book like U Silananda, he actually had a chart like this. I know so you which page it is, but you can look at it. So this chart is I made myself. It's follow the style of the U Silandana in the compressive manner of Abhidhamma. So if you want, you can draw your own chart like this. Akusala, you can see here. Akusala here. First row is the akusala. Then you put the loba here. Then the dosa, moha. Then you put the colors like just now. 4 with the pleasant feeling, 4 with the neutral feeling, 2 with the unpleasant or displeasure, and 2 with the neutral feeling. Use different colors for different feeling. Then you can put like this. You can see here. Okay. This you can write it yourself. Different types of feeling here. Pleasant, equanimity, unpleasant, sukha and dukkha. Because when you come to learn the akusala, after akusala is ahetuka, then you will see the other types of feeling, like the body feeling here is a different feeling. Okay, there's another feeling here. Right. So these charts will help you when you want to keep track of how many chitta. Like now you have 12 chittas in the akusala. Then you have 18 in the ahetuka. All right, ahetuka. So that's another way, learn by charts. But another way, if you don't really like charts, you don't like this, you think it's confusing, you can just go for table. So, right. Yeah, I will share the charts later. But I think actually you all should just draw your own charts. Okay. Now, okay. So remember we're still on these 89 chittas or 1-to-1 chittas. That's in your second page. All right, print out. 81 Lokiya worldly chitta. The 54 is a Kama Vachara. Kama Vachara sense sphere means that it's the chitta that always occur in our daily life. It's nothing to do with like lupa, alupa, all this to do with meditation. So this kind of chitta is always happen to you, especially akusala. Akusala is definitely the worldly type. All right. So 8 loba mula, 2 dosa mula, 2 moha mula. So you 8 plus 2 plus 2, you got 12. So this 12 is akusala. Even though the numbers out of the 89 chittas only got 12 akusala. But you notice that these 12 akusala chitta always occur in your life. Especially greed. You know, we have the greedy for good food, good sound, good smell, good taste. So the loba mula chitta always appear again and again. And dosa mula always appear. When you like this one, you don't like this one. When you have hatred, aversion, so this is called dosa mula. When you feel angry with the weather, whether it's too cold, too hot, to make your body feel too sweaty. So all these are dosa mula. So moha mula is when your mind is restless and with delusion. So it's moha mula chitta. Okay, so this 12. And now we go for 18 ahetuka. So 12 plus 18, you got the numbers 30, right? So 12 plus 18, you got 30 here. So you all write down. 12 plus 18, you got 30. And 30 later you plus the 24. This one good one. So it's good to learn this 24 is considered good one. Kama Vachala Sobana, good Kama Vachala. Beautiful sense sphere. So the Kama Vachala show beautiful sense sphere. Okay. So 12 plus 18, 30. 30 plus 24, you got 54. That's how we start to calculate numbers. Now, out of the 18, we start to learn what is 7 called akusala vipaka. What is 8 called kusala vipaka. What is 3 called kriya, functional. All right. So now, akusala is unwholesome. You all know already. Kusala vipaka. Vipaka means resultant. Okay. So resultant of akusala means resultant coming from the unwholesome action we do in the past, right? And kusala vipaka means wholesome resultant. It means that something that because of due to our wholesome action, we have this chitta, so-called kusala vipaka, resultant of wholesome action. And three kriya is just functional. So later there will be explanation. So we go for 7 akusala vipaka, unwholesome resultant. So I hope by now you all should familiarize yourself with the Pali words already, because it's actually very difficult to just keep on saying the English word. Now, okay. So you have this word ahetuka, rootless. So we will check the. So this you can see my notes is coming from the fundamental of Abhidhamma by the Sayadaw Dr. Nandamala, which is our ex-rector of my university. Right. So in Chinese, actually better Wu, Ying, Xing, Ahetuka, Citta. Now, the meaning Ahetuka, all right, what is meaning Ahetuka, Citta? So you can write the Pali yourself, okay? Means coming from the word na is no, okay, or free. Na hetu, okay, na hetu plus the na hetuka. Na means no, means the word na has two meaning. One is no in Pali. Another meaning is just lack of or free or don't have. So hetu is the root here. So they are free of any of these six roots. What are these six roots? Means three evil roots. So loba, dosa, moha. Okay, we call it evil roots. So loba, dosa, moha, and they are free from three good or bright roots. We call it aloba, adosa, amoha. Non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. This means that they don't have any greed, hatred, delusion, or non-greed, non-hatred, non-delusion. So Pali is with loba, dosa, moha, aloba, adosa, amoha. Now a root here, these three 3 + 3, 6 of them, these 6 roots give stability in a chitta. And these chittas do not have roots, so these chittas are weaker. So compared to other like akusala chitta is considered very strong. Because due to akusala chitta, due to greed, hatred, delusion, one might kill, might steal, and so on. But this akusala chitta here, this one, 18 of them are very weak. So later you can see the feeling most of the time is neutral feeling. So they can divide it to 3 groups: akusala vipaka, unwholesome, resultant, 7. Okay, so you must remember the number 7. Kusala vipaka, 8. So 7 plus 8, how many? 15. Then kriya, 3. So 15 plus 3, you got 18. So this is the numbers, 18, right? So just now akusala is 12. So this one is 18. So let me explain first. Later, when I say it's Q&A, you all ask question later. Okay, so please don't interrupt now. Let me ask. Let me continue. Okay. Akusala vipaka. Remember the Pali word vipaka. So where can you see the word vipaka? So normally we have the word kama vipaka. So kama means action and vipaka means result. So when we have the word kama vipaka, so we call it kami result, right? Kami result. This means that this action coming from our karma. Karma means any good or bad karma, good or bad action. So vipaka means result. So akusala vipaka is the resultant coming from our unwholesome action in the past life. So for example, this I consciousness is born because of past karma, right? Not pleasant karma. Because when you have good eye, it's because of past karma. Not that this life you were born with good eye. Our eye, ear, nose is coming because of past karma. And the feeling here, you notice that is most of the time is upeka sagata. Upeka sagata. Upeka sagata. Okay. So how many feeling? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 feeling here is all upeka sagata chaku. The first one is upeka sagata chaku vinyana. All right. So remember this I mentioned to you all when you for those who learn Pali, this is pronounced a nya, right? Nya. Okay, so this is called nya. So chaku vinyana. And the end dot with the you have to curl your tongue. It's a R sound. So chaku vinyana. Actually, specifically we have to put if actually not easy to pronounce with the R with the end dot. So it's a curling tongue, end dot. So chaku vinyana. So I consciousness, I is chaku. Consciousness here. You notice that consciousness is don't use the word citta. You use the word vijnana. So chaku vijnana, I consciousness, sagata, you see the word sagata before, accompanied by neutral feeling, upeka, okay? Feeling means vedana. And so also with the sota vijnana, ear consciousness, accompanied by neutral feeling. So you got upeka sagata chaku vijnana, upeka sagata sota vijnana. All right. Third one, upeka sagata gana, nose. All right. The word gana is nose. Vijnana. Then tongue. Upeka sagata jiwa. Jiwa vijnana. This jiwa, actually, for those know Malay word jiwa, okay, life. It's actually similar to this. Because your tongue, when you eat something, you maintain your life. So you can take it jiwa and this jiwa. This H is actually just a ha sound, okay, jiwa. Some Myanmar, they pronounce it jiwa. International party pronounce it jiha or jiwa. But I think I will pronounce it jiwa. V with the H sound. Okay. And only the feeling is dukkha sagata kaya vijnana. Here is dukkha, painful feeling. So later there will be explanation in the consciousness, in a comprehensive manner of Abhidhamma and then the handbook of Abhidhamma about why this feeling is only this feeling is dukkha. You notice that the rest are upeka, 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 upeka. So how many feeling you have? Four upeka and only one dukkha sagata, painful feeling. Now, this one you can think about yourself. So when you feel when you feel the weather is very hot, the feeling in the body is not good. So it's a dukkha feeling. But when you see something, actually the impact, when you see object to the eyes, the impact is actually not strong. It's only when you think about it later, maybe you see the car accident. So at that time, it's actually neutral feeling. But later you think about the car accident, whatever, or when you see it, we call it, you didn't get the sense though. So your mind think about the side of the car accident, then you will have somanasa, unpleasant feeling. But according to Abhidhamma and according to Vipassana also, at the moment of seeing is only the neutral feeling, right? So you got this 5, and remember now you are in the Akusala Vipaka 7. So 5, and you have another 2 feeling here. So this according to function, this different. Why? Because the function is different. Here according to base. This is according to base. Okay. This is according to function. Different. So base is eye, nose, tongue, body. Function is, one is called receiving, now one called investigating. All right. So the function is different. This one you see in the thought process. So the feeling is also same. Upeka sagata sampaticchana citta. All right. Upeka sagata, number 7. Santirana citta. So receiving is called in Pali sampaticchana. Upeka, receiving is called sampaticchana, and then investigating is called santirana. So you have different Pali. So you all can just highlight so you all remember the Pali also. Okay. Sampatichana, receiving. Santirana, investigating. So the feeling here also neutral. Okay. Neutral feeling. And this receiving, investigating, you only can see in a witty process. We call it witty process. Cognition process means that how our mind process the information. And this chapter, actually, connection witty process is another big chapter. That's why I don't put it here. It's a very big chapter by itself. So we just briefly just go through some information here. Okay, I'm not going to show all of a connection process. It's a big chapter, so I will just show it. So you have something we call it bawanga, bawanga, bawanga. Bawanga is like the kind of mind that will fall asleep, deep sleep. So in the eye door process, chaku, chaku is eye, do is a dwara, viti is a mental process or cognition process. So you have 3 bawanga. One is called past bawanga, second vibrating bawanga, arresting bawanga. Then you got 5 do everting. This is the one question that evert to one of the 5 do. Then the eye consciousness, like just now mentioned. All right. Okay. Then you got the After idle, then you got something receive the information, right? Like I see the site, okay? The site and the information pass the receiving. So this questioner receive the information, then the next questioner investigate the nature of the information, then got one determining, all right? Then there will be how many jawana? There will be 7 jawana that process the information. Then retentive, they got 2 that retain the information just now. Okay, so this is a big chapter. So as I mentioned just now, I just briefly mention because we just want to mention that the receiving consciousness here receiving you can find here. Okay, this is the receiving here, number 6. And then the investigating is number 7. All right. So you can find the receiving, investigating, sampatichana, and santirana only in the connection process, or we call it the Pali word is called viti. All right, viti. Okay. So these 2 only. Then there will be determining. There's also another consciousness. Okay. So the I consciousness is the chaku vinyana, like I mentioned just now. So this chaku vinyana is the I consciousness. So in the viti process, it will appear before the 5 door. Okay, this one. So let me highlight. Okay. So this number 5, I just highlight it in case for those who interested to highlight also. Okay. So actually, if you print out, then you can follow better. Okay. So you have I consciousness, 5 door everything, then you go to idle. After idle, you have something called receive the information, then investigate the information. Another consciousness that determine, then the 7 jhana will process the information, enjoy it. Then the 2 we call it retentive. So this happen in the viti citta, viti process. Okay. Okay. Now the question is why people always ask this question. Why is it all these are upeka and only the body consciousness is dukkha? All right. So we leave this question later. We will come back to this question again. So let's go for kusala vipaka. Now, kusala vipaka is actually, you notice that it's same Pali, like just now. You have also 5. This means that all this consciousness is arise due to our wholesome karma in the past. All right. So that will allow to us to have the good eyesight. For example, your eye, ear, nose, all this come because of your kusala vipaka. Whatever good deeds you done, let you have eye, ear, nose, the sense space. We call it sense space here. So the first one is called upeka sagata, chaku vinyana. Same Pali like just now. Then second one, upeka sagata, sota vinyana. Same like just now. Upeka sagata, gana vinyana. Same with just now. Upeka saga jiwa vinyana. Same with just now. So you just need to remember the word upeka sagata and then the chaku vinyana. Then from chaku vinyana, you change to sota, gana, jiwa, kaya. So chaku, sota, gana, jiwa. Okay, and last one kaya. All right. So chaku, sota, gana, jiwa. These 4 are upeka sagata. Only the last one is specially you had this another feeling called sukha, happy feeling. Right, only this special. Body consciousness, kaya vinyana, sahagata accompanied by sukha. So just now, if you notice, it is dukkha. Okay, this is dukkha. Okay, so this dukkha in the akusala vipaka is a dukkha feeling. So this means that if your body always have pain and ache and so on, you can take it as your akusala vipaka. If your body feeling always have good feeling and so on, you can take it you having kusala vipaka. Okay. So you can take the Dhamma like this. And also according to function, they are like just now. You have the Upeka Sagata, Sampatichana Citta, like just now, is same receiving consciousness accompanied by neutral feeling, like same like just now. And you number 8 is also same like just now. Upeka Sagata Santirana, same with just now. Only it had extra this line, this consciousness. It has something called Somanasa Sagata Santirana Citta. Investigating consciousness Santirana Citta accompanied Sahagata by Somanasa. All right. And this the reason is when the object is very desirable. Okay. This one is different. All right. When it's neutral feeling, when the object is actually ordinary. When the object is ordinary desirable, the feeling is neutral feeling. But when the object is very desirable, it will be somanasa, sagata, pleasant feeling. And then this, like just now, you have, okay. So like just now mentioned, the receiving, investigating only happen in the witty process. All right. So now, to understand why most of the time it's only upeka, 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 upeka. Only come to body, you have if it's akusala, it will be dukkha. When kusala vipaka, it will be sukha. So we have to look at the explanation mentioned in this Abhidhamma, Handbook of Abhidhamma, page 91. If you have the book, look at page 91. They mentioned that, okay, why? All right. So he mentioned that, I just read just now. Okay. So he mentioned that eye sensitivity material means that when you learn the lupa, you got the chaku pasada, okay, your retina and then the tongue and so on. So this is called dependent material property. Remember when you learn the lupa, beside the Mahabhuta, the 4 great elements, the other are called dependent. All right. So they are dependent. So retina, eye sensitivity. So they are dependent on the 4 Mahabhuta. So 4 Mahabhuta are called heart foundation. All right. Heart formation. Heart formation. So that's why eye sensitivity through the tongue consciousness are called dependent material. They are soft, like a ball of cotton. So they are soft. So eye sensitivity and so on are called soft because they are dependent on the 4 primary for their arising. The same also for your sight, sound, smell, and taste. All these are called, the keyword is dependent material properties, right? So I think we better go for the lupa.
So it includes the at Gosara, Chiaji?
Yes, you mentioned just now, okay? So this is called Mahabhuta, all right? So all these are called heart formation because they are the main one. The others one called dependent, all these. So they are called soft because they are dependent. This means that they cannot stand by themselves. They need to depend on the Mahabhuta. All right. So that's why you always must refer to this book because this book was taught in Abhidhamma in America for 3 years to a group of students. So the student asked all sort of questions. So the Sayadaw, he explained. All the recordings are typed by a student called Sarah, and they have done a very good job to explain for any possible questions. All right. So because all these are dependent, so the keyword is this dependent. This one. There's the keywords. So that's why they are just soft like a balls of cotton. So that's why they're soft like balls of cotton. But how about your body? Okay. Body sensitivity. How about touch sensitivity? Right. This is the one. Okay. So what we call touch is actually a combination of 3 great elements. So 3 of these 4 great elements are touch. Like last year, remember we have learned before, they are earth, fire, and air. This one we mentioned before. All right. So like just now we mentioned is dependent rupa is like cotton, so it's very soft. So when you see something, like your eyes see the sight, it's like a ball of cotton hit another ball of cotton, so no impact. So the feeling is always neutral here. Indifferent means neutral feeling, and so on. But when it comes to touch and body sensitivity, there's impact is very strong. Okay, so when the impact is good, it's called desirable sukha feeling. When it's a kusala vipaka, it's sukha feeling. When it's akusala vipaka, is a dukkha feeling. So that's why the body is always accompanied by sukha or dukkha, depends on the quality of the objects. So that's the answer here. All right, so look at for the page. There's a page 91, 92. Yeah, let me adjust the screen. Yeah, 91 or 92. So you can see here, all right? So this answer most of the question that people want to ask. Okay, let me see the question. Um, okay. The Shinlin, she asked, when do we use Vijnana? When do we use Citta? Okay. Citta is normally used for general all the Citta, 89 Citta or 100, 1 to 1 Citta. Vijnana, sometimes in the Tipitaka, they use the word Vijnana. Okay. In the Tipitaka, some of the text mention Vijnana. But here, it seems to apply more on the 5 sense base. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. And what is the next question? Okay. I think that's all the question. Okay. I hope you answered the question just now. Yeah. So let me go for this one. Okay. So it just mentioned that the eye and the sight are soft, but the body and the touch is considered hard because they have the 3 Mahabhuta. That's why you have Sukha, Sahagata, Kaya, Vijnana for Kusala Vipaka. So just contemplate it. So for example, your body always has good feeling. All right. So take it as you have your good karma, your Kusala Vipaka. So if your body always, that's why people say if you are born and you're always sick and always suffer, take it as you have Dukkha Sahagata because of your Akusala Vipaka. Okay. Take it like this. All right. Any question before I go for these 3?
Saya G.
Yes, Minse.
Yes, Saya G. I Mingsi. Wait, I turn on the
Yes.
video. Now
Okay.
I need to understand better about this
Okay.
rootless thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I give maybe I give some example. If it is wrong, then correct me. So
Okay.
let's say that it's rootless. So there's no greed, there's no hatred, there's no ill will, there's no delusion. So for example, there's a beautiful scene in front of me. Scene, there's a beautiful view in front of me. So
Okay.
it will be kusala.
That is, yeah.
Kusala.
All
There
right.
will be
Yes. Yes.
kusala.
Yeah.
There
Kusala
will be
Vipaka. Right.
kusala
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
accompanied by neutral feeling. Can it be accompanied with good feeling?
At the moment of seeing,
It is neutral.
something, is always neutral. That's why the Buddha say it's possible to contemplate when seeing is just seeing.
Seeing.
Understand?
Oh.
When
Then
hearing
after
is just
that,
hearing. Because
that
at the
is
moment
after
of
that.
seeing is just the pleasant feeling. But of course we can take it when you see good sight, good sound, when you see the good flower, all this is because of your kusala vipaka. Good object is actually linked with our kusala vipaka. But the moment of seeing is just the neutral feeling. But later when you cling to the sight, you delight in it, then you will have joy, happiness, and so on. Okay.
Okay. That means the first thing is actually neutral.
Yeah, sure. That's why the Buddha said, in seeing, just be seeing.
Just seeing.
In
Okay.
hearing, just be hearing. And Vipassana, we're supposed to note all the sight, all the sound and smell, right?
All right.
As it is. Yes.
And then the
Yes.
body one,
Yeah.
there's a happy feeling when it is
Oh,
kusala,
yes.
and when it is akusala, it is a
Yes.
painful feeling. There is
Yes.
never a neutral feeling, is it?
No. According
No.
to the Abhidhamma, the impact is very strong. Like just
Oh,
now, the explanation. Okay.
so
It's
it's either
considered
good,
as a or bad.
it's either good or not good only.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But even though this happy feeling, it also can be kind of like not strong, Not all the time we get good feeling. Maybe on sometimes the feeling is considered quite soft or gentle. We most of the time we just ignore it as an equanimity feeling. Okay.
Okay.
Because normally you notice that if you can sit long time in meditation, it's of course due to some good state, good feeling in the body, right? If
Yeah.
you feel that when you sit in meditation, you just want to struggle. This is why when you do sitting meditation, it's very hard for people because you cannot move. You're not supposed to move around. So in the moment of sitting in meditation, you notice that the mind just want to not the mind, the body is a lot of unpleasant feeling. Then the mind just want to move around here and there because of the dukkha sagata, kaya vijnana.
Okay, thank you, Saiji. The other thing, the previous one, the previous 12 one, there are 8 that is associated and dissociated with wrong view. Whereas the bottom 4, they always associated with wrong view? The table, the colorful table. Yes. You see, the first 8 is always, there's always wrong view. Or
No,
wrong
only
view
4.
either associated
Only
or
4.
yeah,
Only
it is
4.
always associated
Yes.
or dissociated.
Disassociated. Yes.
And then we have the bottom 4. There's is there a wrong view or is always wrong view?
The wrong view is we are talking about like we call it okay, there are kind of wrong view which is quite very general, like wrong view on the I, the scarcity when people cling for atta, then it will be moha mula. But as mentioned here, the wrong view is I'll show you the text. Wait, yeah, let me show you. There's a one text here. I just read it just now.
The one in Bhikkhu Bodhi's book.
Yeah, it mentioned very
38,
clearly.
page 38.
Yeah,
38,
38.
I think.
Okay.
I think 38.
Yeah.
38. Consciousness rooted in delusion. Right.
Yeah, look for the explanation of wrong view. Okay. This one, all right?
Oh, okay. All right.
I think we still have to go back to this. Anybody know which page? Last week or we
This
also
one is
talk about this?
Silananda's book, is it?
Yeah. Which page?
Silananda. Not very sure. Forgot already. Okay.
Yeah. I think anybody, when you read this book, you can find some example more on the wrong view.
Okay. Never mind, Saiji.
Yeah, okay.
Then
But
the
it's
other
good to contemplate
Yeah.
this one, okay? Yeah.
The other thing is unpleasant accompanied with unpleasant feeling. Unpleasant feeling, of course, in Pali it is 2 different words, but unpleasant feeling is definitely an aversion, isn't it?
Unpleasant feeling is different from the association, right?
Okay.
Feeling is
Pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral
pleasant,
only.
unpleasant feeling. Yes. Aversion is cetasika here, like just brother call us. This is more
Aversion is a
cetasika.
cetasika. Okay, right.
Cetasika, right? Yeah.
Right.
Of course, feeling is also cetasika, right?
Mm.
Feeling is much more. That's why in 5 aggregates, the feeling is much more important. Beside the feeling, and then beside the perception, then the others is under the sankhara.
Okay. All right. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Next
you very
question.
much.
Anybody? Thank you. All right. Next question. If not, I'll go through the next one. Another three. Okay. All right. If no question, let's call for this one. All right. So Kriya, functional. Right. Now, Kriya, functional. So just now you see already the five-door everything. All right. Everyday consciousness in five-door. Sometimes we call it five-door everything. Wait, let me turn on the inverter. Yeah, here electric is very unstable. Okay, so one we call it the five-door everything or everything question is five-door, but which is the you can see Pancha Dwara. Pancha is five, like Panchasila. Dwara, we see this term before, is a door. Five door avajana from the word avajati, right? Everything. So five door everything with neutral feeling. The feeling here is always neutral. Mano dwara avajana. Everything feeling in mind. So we call it mind or everything. So another one just five door everything. So this is the standard name for it. Okay. This called okay, mano. You can see here, like Celine she asked. You can see another word is mano. So you have chitta, here mano, we have vijnana. So this another terms mana. Okay. Mano. So from the the human name is human is called Manusa. Even the Manusa coming from the ma, those who can think Manusa. Coming the terms MAN also, mana. So mano dwara awajana with neutral feeling. But hasitu pada, smiling, smile producing consciousness. Hasita is coming from the two Pali words. Hasita is a past participle here, should be past participle. Upada. Upada is producing. So something that produce the smile or uh okay, so the feeling is a joyful feeling. All right. Joyful feeling means somanasa. So far you have learned how many domanasa so it's a somanasa feeling. Hasutu pada. So this kind, who will smile this? Arahan. Buddha is also Arahan. Okay. Arahan means those who have eradicated all the loba dosa moha. So Buddha is also considered as Arahan. So when Buddha he sees something he amusing, he will smile. Like Buddha see a woman or animal, he see the woman he smile or see the animal he smile because he say in the past life the animal was born in many times in a samsara. Okay. So five-door everything. Where you see this five-door everything? Okay, you have this five-door everything. All right. So this occur in five-door. But when the process in a mind-door, then you have something called mind-door everything. Determining consciousness is also mind-door everything. But this one we leave it until another chapter. Okay. Okay. So you got Panchadwara, Manodwara, Hasitupada. So you got three here. So for those who like to learn the charts, so you can see here. Okay. If you never learned the charts before, how to make it bigger. Okay. Like here, you can see the Fido under Kriya, Mido, sorry, Fido, Mido, and smiling producing. So it's a pleasant feeling here. Same like the just now, the Greek rooted is also pleasant feeling. So body is a suffering. dukkha, and then sukha is under kusala vipaka is sukha, under akusala vipaka is a dukkha feeling. And just investigating got two. One is a somanasa, pleasant feeling here. Okay, so this one you can study. Right.
Can I see the chart, Sayaji?
Hmm?
Can I see your chart?
Sorry?
You were
Sorry?
referring to a chart. Sayaji, were you referring to a chart?
Yeah.
But
Later I
there's no
send to you.
chart, not on the screen.
You want to see the chat again?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
because you
Oh,
were saying
okay.
the chart, but it wasn't on the screen.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. I didn't share the screen. Okay, now you can see the charts. Okay.
Yes, can see now.
Okay. So
Thank you.
sorry. Just now I was sharing the document only. Okay. This chart is helpful if you want to learn the feeling and how to make it smaller. Okay. So if you want to learn the feeling, like pleasant feeling, and somanasa, the hasitupada, smiling consciousness is also pleasant feeling here. And the fido, everything mido is a neutral feeling here. And the hatred is two feeling here, unpleasant feeling. Then bodhi under akusala will be unhappy feeling under the dukkha feeling. Kusala vipaka under the sukha feeling, happy feeling. Right. So you can do like you can see the feeling here, pleasant feeling here. Okay, this is the one we do. Okay. But the chart is actually not important. If you understand the knots, if you understand the knots, then the chart is actually not important. Okay. All right. Now, if you want to read, let's go for the Fido and everything. This basically you all can read yourself. Okay, the book is under the page 41. Okay, 41. Next week we still go through it. Okay. Now, what's the point? This one. Okay. Okay, let's go for the Akusa first. So we go for this book. Sorry, it's very difficult to control this computer. The lecture size. Okay. How to make it bigger? Where is the zoom in? Okay. Now remember akusala vipaka. Okay. But is consciousness to do with the karma. All right. So just now the akusala vipaka is the resultant of karma. Based on our karma, we have the iron nose tongue body. Now this is very important here. How do we know is akusala vipaka? Because based on the object. So if the object is okay, if the object is unpleasant, okay. Now how do you determine the object is unpleasant? It's because like we call it in general sense when people consider the object is unpleasant, like for example the human dung, the urine, like car accident, all these the object considered unpleasant. But because the impact is like just mentioned, the impact is weak, that's why the feeling is always equanimity, neutral feeling. But for the body, because the impact is strong, that's why it's considered with the dukkha feeling. Okay, so it's good to read this book again. So I'm revising the notes just on akusala vipaka here. So receiving, after you see something, then the next is citta. All right. After the citta, everything, then the eye. After the eye, then there will be something that receive the object. All right. Then after that, you have receiving, then you will have something that investigate the object. So after receiving, you have investigating. So there's a for akusala vipaka. For akusala vipaka, like just now, you have how many? 8 of them. Now, how do you know is akusala vipaka? Because based on the object, if the object can be very desirable or extremely desirable. What is the desirable object? For example, flower considered as desirable object. Sweet sound is also desirable object. Good food. If you always have a sweet sound and good smell and so on, so it's considered as to do with your kusala vipaka. But same like just now mentioned, the feeling is only the neutral feeling. But the impact on the body is strong. That's why the feeling is sukha feeling. Okay. So you all can highlight. And you see the charts also same like my charts also. And this is the Pali for the ahetuka kriya. Upeka sagata panchadwara awajana. Tato mano dara chitta. Somanasa sagata. The hasitu pada, the smiling produce is a somanasa feeling. Okay. Smile. Of course, when you smile, not you all, the Arahant. The Arahant smile is accompanied by joy. Now, the word kriya. Kriya is called functional because they do a task, but they do not have any karmic potency. So this means that it's neither causal karma or result of karma. Now, fido everything, like I mentioned just now, fido everything means it just do the function. That's why it's called kriya. The meaning of kriya means functional. Fido everything just do the function only. And mido everything is just advert to the object in the mido. They just do the function. That's why they don't have any karmic potency. So that's the meaning of kriya. All right. Okay, I think we can stop here. So you still need to digest because for anybody who first time learn Abhidhamma, it's not easy to digest so many chittas with so many information for Abhidhamma book. Okay. Any last question before we stop? Any last question for anybody here?
Siaji,
Yes.
I,
Andy,
I
yes.
was I was, I was thinking about the unprompted and prompted
Yes.
subject one is that
Mhm.
is it applied also in towards animals or insects also?
Yeah, right. So all these chitta appear in human and also in animals. But normally we can say that most of the animals, they are considered having more moha mula. Okay.
Mohammed.
They are, yes, they are more strong here, but of course they will have greed. So that's why the tiger, they will kill. You know, tiger, they see the animal, they will kill. It will be definitely unprompted lah. Because it's the, you know, when people
Yes, yes.
go for safari, they go and see the tigers and lions. Actually, it's very dangerous because the tiger, all this will kill the human or whatever as their source of food. Okay, next question.
Okay.
All right, next question. Thank you. Okay, all right. So basically, you all just need to read Ani Abhidhamma book and contemplate in your life. So today we only learn how many? 30 only. Okay. So you can, for those taking the certificate, you all can prepare your assignment to see how many of these chitta that appear in your life and how many of them never appear in your life. Of course, the Arahant chitta will never appear in you, definitely, because you are not Arahant. If you are Arahant, you never come to my course also. Okay, so you can think about this. Out of these 12 akusala, how many will appear in your mind? out of these 18 Ahetuka Citta, how many would appear in your mind? Okay. Right? Right. So I think I answered all the question already. And last thought moment is there's another chapter here. Right. So we just thanks for joining this class, and we just okay, you just share minutes. Okay, I'm very tired also. All right. So okay. So we can stop it now, and everybody have a good night, and so may you dedicate your learning of Abhidhamma to your Panya Parami, right? Perfection of wisdom. So may you all attain enlightenment as soon as possible. So may we share the good merits of learning the Abhidhamma today with our ancestors, with those who pass away. So may they receive the shared merits and be born in a good place. May we dedicate the merits to for us to practice meditation, especially vipassana, for us to know the reality of life. Okay. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Okay. Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you,
Okay. For
Saiji.
those,
Itu Saji.
yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. For Malaysian, if you want to join the meditation on Chinese and English, you can join on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. All right.